boxing out of the blue corner and wearing the blue trunks. He weighed in at the lightweight limit of 135 pounds. He is undefeated, 21-0 with 7 knockouts. From Ploiești, Romania, now fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, the 1992 and 96 Olympic bronze medalist and WBA lightweight champion of the world. Please welcome Leonard Dorin. And his opponent, boxing out of the red corner and wearing the black trunks. He weighed in at a fit and ready, 134.5 pounds. He is undefeated, 36 bouts, 14 by knockout. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the IBF and IBC lightweight champion of the world, the Pittsburgh Kid, Paul Spadafora.
Just getting a bit pumped up in that Spadafora corner, aren't they?
I expect a clean break at all times. Watch your low blows, watch your holding and hitting. Are there any questions? All right, touch gloves. Let's have a nice clean fight. Touch them up.
That rarity in world boxing, a unification fight here for the IBF and WBA lightweight championship. Spadafora, the IBF champ, Dorin, the WBA champion, but he hasn't fought for a year, Dorin, since he retained the title, fighting the bloke he won it from, Raul Balbi of Argentina. And you'll notice straight away that the southpaw Spadafora in the black trunks here is much, much taller and ought to have advantage if he can use that jab. Dorin has to get inside.
Well, Dorin is the shorter man, but as an amateur in a very, very good career, he often fought at light welterweight, so he's used to the bigger men, and especially the taller men.
There's also a bit of pressure on Spadafora here to put on a bit of a show for the television cameras. He's getting $500,000 for this, as is Dorin. He's already landed with one good right hand. Spadafora is a right-handed southpaw. In other words, there's probably a bit more dig in that jab than you'd normally expect.
Well, in his fights, he does rely on that jab an awful lot. That's predominantly what he is. He's a boxer behind the southpaw jab, and he'll be looking, using that height and reach to keep Dorin at bay.
He's proved a resilient champion as well, Spadafora. Tall Paul, they call him around here, and you can see why. Good right hand again though from Dorin, who's quick-handed. And there's more than just a brawler, he's pretty clever with it as well. I don't think you pick up those amateur championships I was talking about without being a pretty good technician.
Yeah, two good left hooks going in for Dorin there. He's got his timing right in from the very early on. Solid punches from Dorin. A lot of Spadafora's hitting the gloves.
HBO, the American TV people, wanted one of these to fight Floyd Mayweather, the big noise in this division, but Mayweather wanted $3 million, while one of these two picked up $250,000. They weren't having that, so they put these two together. Good fight between the world numbers 2 and 3, and a very, very good opening round. They haven't mucked about here.
They haven't. Spadafora elected to stand right in front of Dorin. Not sure that's a wise decision. For me, it hasn't been that wise in the opening round. He's picked up a couple of nice, clean punches from Dorin.
He's in range. Good left uppercut from Spadafora, and the right hook as well. But Dorin is having plenty of success, and his punches seem to have a bit of meat about them as well. Neither of them really noted as knockout artists, these two. If it carries on like this, it just might be memorable.
I'm thirsty. You want something?
If you're up.
Want anything?
It's okay.
David, I'm in the kitchen. Can I get you anything?
What do you have?
A Coke.
That sounds good.
Are you sure?
Yes, please. Thank you, Corey.
Ice?
Yes, please. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Right in the middle. Drop your head on this side. Drop your head.
Welcome back to the Peterson Event Centre in the University of Pittsburgh, and we've seen a stirring opening round here in this World Lightweight Unification fight.
Yes, Dorin getting the better of it for me in the opening round. Good solid punches, and he's just picking up the better punches of the two.
Dorin in the blue trunks, and I'm sure he'll be thinking that he needs to do this in spectacular style because he is boxing in Spadafora's hometown. Pittsburgh's not really been any kind of fight city, and Spadafora used to draw crowds of about 10,000, not as many as that here today. A bit disappointingly, really, because it's a cracking looking fight on paper and not a bad one on canvas so far. Dorin again rams home that straight right hand. He's having no trouble at all, is he? Getting close enough to land.
He's not. Spadafora almost inviting him in. He's standing still. He's not moving a great deal. It looks as if Spadafora has a point to prove and wants to stand with Dorin.
Not the ideal strategy, you wouldn't think. Spadafora usually likes to do things behind the jab with a fast right hand. But he's quite happy here to let Dorin in toe-to-toe and work on the inside.
Watch your head, watch your head. Keep
Good
the
body
punches up.
shots, mind you, from Spadafora.
Or maybe Spadafora adopting the option that because Dorin has only got 7 stoppage wins in 21, that he isn't a puncher and that he can stand in front of him and trade.
Well, let's see if that strategy is going to pay off for him. He's quite adept at just switching the angles, almost imperceptibly, Spadafora.
Dorin, a good technical fighter. You see the way he gets the arms up, catches the punches of Spadafora on the gloves. It doesn't give him a target, and then comes back with the good counters.
Good right hand from Spadafora there on the counter as Dorin tried to come forward.
It was better for Spadafora, looking to put the punches together in bunches there.
The chemistry here is ideal for a good fight.
Well, it's a great mix. Orthodox southpaw, taller guys, shorter, 2 undefeated fighters. It really is a good mix.
Dorin, who used to box under the name of Leonard Dorin for Romania in his amateur days, but they didn't think Dorin was going to sell too well over in Canada and the United States, hence the name Dorin.
Well, this is a better round for Spadafora, getting his range, now starting to get his timing and just starting to put the punches together well.
Get off him, get off him, get off him. Get off him.
Dorin just not quite as effective as often. Maybe Spadafora nicked that one. I think here so far.
Give me another round like that. Busy with your hands.
The voice of Jesse Reed working the corner for Spadafora. Used to have Don Curry, Frank Tate, Orlando Canizales. Been around a bit. There's Jesse Reed. Good bloke to have in there.
Yes, very experienced. He was certainly a little more pleased with the work of Spadafora in that round, keeping him busy.
Spadafora beginning to get that jab going. Dorin, who turned pro pretty late at 28 after his glory years in the amateurs. He's 33 now, so they had to get a move on with him. This is only his 22nd pro fight. Good shots, Spadafora.
Well, I think it's very important for Spadafora to try and get off first. He's working well to the body, wants to bring those hands down of Dorin.
Dorin's blocking a lot, isn't he, on the arms and gloves. He gets it with a good right hand. That seems to register. The right hand from Dorin. I think Spadafora is going to have to dig in a few more punches to the body to try to get that guard of Dorin's down. Good in with a left hook as well, and there's a big right. And again from Dorin. He's having some round here, the Canadian-based Romanian, and yet again, this time Spadafora shakes his head, but Dorin is getting there in quite a big way in this round.
Well, he's really trying to impose himself, Dorin. And he's doing a good job in this round, pushing forward, just keeping the arms going out and connecting time and time again.
Dorin's cut by the right eye though, and it looks quite serious as well. But he's having a memorable round here, and he's knocking a lot out of Spadafora, who keeps shaking his head. But maybe that's a clear sign to Dorin that he's definitely making an impression.
Well, he may shake that head, but he can't get that head out of the way of the punches in this round.
Spadafora's own defence looking sloppy. His left glove drooping low, and again he pays for it with the Dorin right hand. Dorin just lost his balance there. There was no knockdown. He did touch down with the gloves, but it was clearly no punch involved.
Well, this is a good, exciting round. The crowd enjoying it.
Cracking stuff this from Dorin. A lot of people won't have seen him. They might have read about him in the boxing papers, but here he is showing everybody what he is about, and he has hit Spadafora with right after right after right in this round.
Well, terrific round for Dorin, really looking strong, rolling forward, much busier, and that was a big round for him.
Not quite a 10-8 round, but not far off it.
Well, Spadafora's picked up a nasty cut on the left eye, Dorin on the right eye, so they've got something to work for in that corner.
You look great. Don't pull out. That's when he's hitting you. Stay inside and just spin on him.
That was from above his cut, right? No uppercut gonna get in there. And listen, that right short hook inside, Leonard. Yeah. Uppercut and right short hook. You hear me, Leo? Yeah. He's shut. He's
Stephen LaRouche is the trainer.
Your game, Leo. He's playing your game. Perfect.
They're saying that Spadafora is shot in Dorin's corner.
Well, they know he's picked up a cut. And look at the punches going in. Very strong punches. He really was on top in that round.
I think they feel that Spadafora's ready to be taken.